You know, I was gonna work on my universe mode, and I was just gonna work on SmackDown and get it done and put it up. You know, it's been a while since I've uploaded the universe mode videos. You know, I've been slacking as of late, even though I finished my program. I'm free. I'm a free man now. You know, I'm just waiting for my test results for the security guard license I'm trying to get. But right now, you know, I come across a video from Wrestle Talk. You know, I enjoy their stuff. You know, and they had a Wrestle Rambo episode where they posed the question: does AEW, All Elite Wrestling, need CM Punk? And you know, I'm listening, and before I even raged or got upset, because I felt like they were gonna say yes, they need him, but in reality, they don't. But this is not the video. This is not the discussion I'm here for. This is not what I'm talking about. Y'all need to let this go. I'm sorry. Okay? And I noticed that you guys appreciate my point of views on certain things. You know, Seth Rollins, Alexa Bliss, you know, a lot of views though. And a lot of people coming at me. You know, I can take criticism and I can take disagreement, and I just hope you have a good reason to disagree with me, or at least, you know, something along those lines. I don't want you to say, you know, somebody keeps saying that, you know, that they're questioning my loyalty for WWE because I question what they do on television, which I feel like I should, because I'm tired of just being insulted with the things that they're doing. You know, like Seth Rollins winning the Battle Royale, even though you had Bobby Lashley right there ready for the picking. But no, let's just be safe and go back to Seth, because that's the right thing to do, I guess. I don't know. But as far as this goes, CM Punk, we need to let this go, okay? The dude literally tweeted this out. Why is it whenever I'm talking about anything but wrestling, a few people keeps coming to me asking me when am I coming back to wrestling, or what do I think about AEW or whatnot? Look, nobody wants to see CM Punk back in a wrestling ring as much as I do, okay? I was one of those people that when he left in 2014, I was questioning and looking online to find the answers. Why did he leave? Where is he? What's going on? You know, then I ran into Sean's View Entertainment, which I refuse to ever watch his videos ever again, because I just can't. The quality is so bad, and it's just not worth my time. But anyways, right? Then that's how I met Wrestle Talk as well. You know, I'm trying to find answers. I'm trying to find a reason why Punk left. But then it took until the podcast later on in the year. Actually, no. It took in the middle of the year. That's when Chris Van Vliet, that's when I first saw Chris Van Vliet, was when he interviewed CM Punk. And then that, you know, that interview, you know, when are you gonna come back to wrestling? Never, 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 ever, never. Like, I remember that. So there's that, right? Nobody wants to see Punk back in the ring as much as I do. But the thing is, over the years, I've realized the dude's happy, though. If he wants to do MMA, let him do MMA. If he wants to do acting, let him do acting. That's like the thing now with wrestlers, you know? They do wrestling, and then they go on to acting. John Cena, Batista, Rock, you know, like how many people have done this so far? Miz, even though it's under WWE, you know, studios, but that's besides the point. All I'm saying is this. I don't know why every time, it's like every month or every week, there's always that one pathetic fool that always gotta bring up CM Punk for no reason. Why? Why do you must need to discuss about CM Punk? The dude has done nothing wrestling-wise. Oh, unless you want to count that stint back in April. That whole sloppy looking GTS. I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on that. But again, I'm not those conspiracy theory type of people. You know, I'm just not. I'm not those type of people that will think, oh, you know, CM Punk will say he will come back, but he's gonna come back in a surprising fashion. Look, if he comes back, I'm gonna be running around in my house like how I did when The Rock won the WWE title from Punk in 2013 at the Royal Rumble. I'm gonna do exactly that if CM Punk is signed to a wrestling company. I don't care which one. Okay, at this point, I really don't care which one, but most likely be, I guess a lot of people would assume that he would probably go to AEW because it's like a sure thing there, because he has friends there and he's not working with Vince McMahon. Anyone but Vince McMahon would be a good choice for Punk, I guess. But yeah, I would be running around this house, screaming, cheering, all that shit if I see CM Punk either walk down the aisle or in a wrestling ring, period. But I believe that's not happening at this point. Even Matt Jackson or Nick Jackson, one of them, I forgot who, I think it was Matt, right, that said that they believe he's done. And the dude is in his 40s. What the fuck is he gonna do now? I mean, come on. What is he? I don't want to judge anybody by their age, but I'm just saying, like, and then say if he comes back and he signs to AEW, he's no longer doing MMA stuff, or he does a little bit of MMA, you know, like how Bobby Lashley did with Impact Wrestling, how, you know, he was signed to Impact, but he's allowed to do MMA stuff outside of it, right? Unless he's able to do that, right? Say if he comes to AEW and he's signed, right? And then he, I guess, goes after Jericho maybe and wins the AEW title. Wouldn't that make us hypocrites in a way? We bitch about Brock Lesnar winning. He's in his 40s. We bitched about, what, Goldberg winning in 2017, right? He was in his 40s, 50s, right? I'm just saying, if you're gonna, if it's somebody, I don't care what he is, okay? I don't care the stardom that he has in CM Punk. I really don't. When it comes to situations like this, because if people are gonna give Sasha Banks shit because she left, and if she comes back she's a hypocrite, wouldn't it make us hypocritical for us to cheer and be happy with CM Punk being the world champion of AEW, even though it should go on to a guy like a Hangman Page and others? Guys who are the future of wrestling right now, or a guy who he had his moments and we're still living in it somehow. We're still people like to revisit his freaking moments for all these years, and yet people have the nerve, the temerity to fucking compare Kevin Owens to CM Punk. I still don't know how the hell that works, or how is that even possible, but I'm just saying, we got to let this go. We gotta let it go. Okay? I'm a fan of Punk. I am. And I don't really pay attention to what he does in his life. I really don't. You know, if I see a tweet from him, cool. He's tweeting about what he likes. That's what he should do, right? But I'm not gonna be. Trust me. The first year when he left, I was like one of those people, but I was watching carefully. I was watching everyone else, how they react to CM Punk whenever he tweets or whatever he does. Okay, whenever he tweets and shit, I'm looking at the tweets and I realize if I come at him like that, and I don't know why, but for some reason, if I'm a fan of somebody and they block me, then it kind of hurts. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is nowadays, right? And I feel like if I come at Punk with a wrestling question or anything wrestling related, that shit might happen to me, and I don't want that. Alright? So, I try my best not to even fucking come at him with wrestling topics at all. And I just see his tweets and I move on. Because I realize at this point, the dude's happy, the dude's doing what he wants to do. Why the fuck does he have to relegate himself to wrestling only? I mean, I know that's what he was good, and that's what he was best at, or whatever, or that's what he was known for. But for fuck's sake, why do we have to be the ones to come out looking like pathetic fools and just throwing ourselves at him, even though he's not even going to do anything about it? He's just going to continue living his life, and that's it. And the people that came at him wrong, saying how, oh, we paid his salary? What? You know, people like that, I swear to God, I'm going to say this, and I don't really give a damn. You don't deserve the air that you breathe, okay? For you to say shit like that, to say things like, oh, we helped paid your salary, or we're the reason why. Stop. You're just bitter. The man left when you didn't want him to leave. But then again, he left when he had to leave. For his own safety, for his own good. If he didn't leave, the dude would be fucking miserable. And he would probably leave anyway, outside when his contract would have been done. He went about things the wrong way, but in the end, it benefited himself. He won the case against the lawsuit with WWE. He won that. He's living life right now, marrying the wife he wanted to marry. You know, shit like that. You know, the dude's happy. Let it go. Just let it go. Just stop. It's borderline pathetic in my eyes now, where people are just not willing to let it go, no matter how. It's kind of like when Hulk Hogan came back in 2002. It's like, when he came back, everybody was like up in the air, cheering, going wild. Hulkamania's alive, brother. But in the end, you should have left that shit in the 80s. You should have left that shit early 90s, brah. You shouldn't have brought it back. But again, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like that now with CM Punk. Let it go. You just gotta let go of the fact. Yes, he did do the pipe bomb thing. Yes, he did walk out Chicago with the WWE title in the best way possible. He blew a kiss to Vince McMahon on the way out. Yes, he did all of this shit. But you gotta let it go. Yes, he was the reason why you're back in wrestling. Yes, he's the reason why you enjoy wrestling today, etc. I get it. But you gotta let it go. You just gotta stop. Because you're just pathetic now. It's just pathetic. It's been 5 years. Let it go. Man. It's like I feel like every once or twice or 3 times a year I gotta make videos or talk about this shit. And I feel like this time I just wanna put my thoughts out there, bro. Like, let it go. What's the point? I'm not saying he doesn't care. I'm just saying his interest isn't wrestling right now. If he somehow gains that back, so be it. Again, I tweeted this. If I see him on a wrestling television show, if I see him in a wrestling ring, I'm gonna mark out straight up, and I'll be like, yes. Does this mean that he's back, or was this a one-time thing and he's gonna leave? Like. And besides, isn't he signed to UFC or anything MMA related? I mean, I'm just saying, like, he has other things to do. He's fucking being a commentator now for an MMA show, right? So, again, just because he's doing a fucking interview at StarCast, they're going to ask him a lot of wrestling questions, no doubt. It's going to make him feel a bit uncomfortable. I'm sure that's going to happen. He's expecting it, I'm sure. But in the end of the day, just let it go. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay? Because at this point, it's just becoming sad. It's becoming sad in my eyes to see people just always having CM Punk, whether it's in the title, whether it's I didn't even put CM Punk in my 70s podcast title, you know, when he was announced to do StarCast. I didn't do that. I felt like if I did, that would have been a little bit cheap because everyone else has done it already. How CM Punk is going to be at StarCast and etc. So I feel like, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep Kevin Owens, granted of scripted promos in WWE. I'm just going to leave that as it is. So, again, I just want to give my thoughts on the CM Punk issue because it's just becoming sad. I'm a big fan of the guy, but for fuck's sake, yo, the more I hear about CM Punk in a wrestling capacity, the more I just hate wrestling fans, honestly. Because wrestling fans don't know when to give something up. That's just the honest truth. They don't know when to quit. They don't know when to stop. They don't know when to fucking let things go. Just because the dude's around and he's alive and whatnot, and he's doing other shit, doesn't mean you gotta fucking come at him demanding. I've seen people demand him come back to wrestling because that's what they want. Don't you care what he wants? The dude doesn't need money. He's good. You know, his life is great. He has other interests. Why does he have to relegate himself to only wrestling? That's what I'm trying to figure out, and that's all I'm asking, and that's how I'm gonna leave it. So leave your comments down below. Should the fans give it up and let him go, or should they still hold on and be more pathetic in my eyes? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of the CM Punk issue? What do you guys think about Starcast? I still believe he ain't showing up to AEW or any wrestling company in any capacity, in any way. He is done. I believe so. The man retired. He's done. I'm just going to leave it be. Leave your comments down below. Give me your thoughts, and I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out. Later.